Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's now time to celebrate our Monett High School senior basketball players. Our first senior tonight is Harry Ishington. He's a two-year participant in Monett High School basketball. His plans after graduation include attending Northwest Missouri State University to study wildlife ecology and conservation. Our next senior, Eli Messina. This was Eli's first year as a member of the Monett High School women's basketball team. Eli wants to attend Missouri Southern State University to play college football. And our final senior, Alex Davis. Alex is the best He has played basketball for 10 years and is a 4-year member of the Monett High School women's basketball team. During his sophomore year, Alex was named Most Valuable Sophomore of the Year and was also named Most Valuable Player at the Crane Tournament. After graduation, Alex plans to join and serve in the Marine Corps for 4 years and learn to fly and obtain a pilot's license. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025-26 first senior.
specialize in geothermal and conventional HVAC systems. They feature Trane products for conventional systems and Bosch for ground source systems. Call Shane's Heating and Air, 417-235-6183. In business for over 75 years.
Wintech, with multiple facilities in Missouri, Arkansas, and Colorado, is an employee-owned company specializing in the building materials industry. Wintech's product lines range from vinyl and aluminum window systems to HVAC and data center doors and panels. If becoming a part of an employee-owned company is for you, feel free to stop by Wintech's Monett office at 201 Industrial Drive or go to wintechinc.com and click on the Careers tab. Wintech is an equal opportunity employer.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Andy Brandt about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
The Monett Athletic Booster Club operates to support Monett High School and Monett Middle School athletic teams by providing monetary support, volunteer support, and promoting team spirit. Their efforts reach out to all Monett High School and Monett Middle School athletic activities in an unbiased way. Your help, whether financial or by volunteering your time, is greatly appreciated. To become an active member in the Monett Athletic Booster Club, visit their Facebook page.
Monett Cup basketball is sponsored in part by Shane's Heating and Air, now 4 generations serving your heating and air needs since 1946. Wintech, an employee-owned company at 201 Industrial Drive. Andy Brandt, Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter. And the Monett Athletic Booster Club providing support for Monett High School and Monett Middle School athletic teams. See their Facebook page for membership information. We start our pregame visit with Andrew Ballack. It is Monett and Reed Spring tonight. The Cubs are coming off a tough overtime loss to Lamar last week, 74-65, and like you said, sometimes you just kind of run out of bodies. That's a tough place to go in and get a win.
Yeah, it is. They played really physical. It was a really physical game by both groups. We did some good things late in regulation to tie the game up. Made 2 big free throws late to push it to regulation, and I think we had 1 foul out in the first 32 minutes, then a few others foul out in the overtime period. So, like I said, we just kind of ran out of bodies, ran out of gas on the road, and credit Lamar. They did a good job finishing it out.
Jack Stevens, a huge game, a double-double, 25 points, 11 rebounds. Talk about his play against Lamar.
Yeah, he was incredible that night. He, like you said, did everything for us, rebounded the ball in the bottom of our zone, got offensive rebounds, and then scored in every way possible, hit a couple threes, got to the rim like he does, a couple mid-range jumpers. He hit the 2 big free throws to push us into overtime. So he was kind of in a groove offensively, and his teammates were finding him that night. So he did a good job. We need another performance like that tonight.
Bryce Hoyt had a huge game, 20 points, I believe a season high for him, and obviously he shot the ball well.
Yeah, definitely a season high for Hoyt. It was good to see him have some offensive success from the three-point line as well. He hit 4 threes. He had struggled from time to time. He does a lot of really good things for us, but he was struggling to hit some shots from the perimeter, so that was awesome to see. Him hit 4 threes and hopefully carry some momentum for him personally.
Reed Spring, the opponent tonight. We'll come back and get a scouting report on the Wolves in a minute. You're listening to Monett Cubs basketball on MHSCubs.com.
Founded in 2002, 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street in Monett is one of the nation's leading providers of pet food ingredients. At the core of our business is a value-added, all-encompassing package not available anywhere else in the industry. Our partners choose us time and again because we resourcefully offer them a comprehensive array of products and services. Our team's professional experience allows 3D Corporate Solutions to create, produce, and manage all aspects of pet food ingredients for each unique partner's specific needs.
At Tyson Foods, we embrace the diversity of our team members, customers, stakeholders, and consumers, their unique backgrounds, experiences, thoughts, and talents. Everyone is valued and appreciated for their distinct contributions. Our team members' health and wellness is very important to us. We believe in helping our team members thrive inside and outside of the workplace. Check out TysonFoodsCareers.com. Tyson Foods Monett is an equal opportunity employer.
Founded in 1961, Bass Equipment provides the world's most complete line of rabbit and small animal equipment. For over 60 years, Bass Equipment continues to be the most experienced and knowledgeable manufacturer in the industry. Visit their website, bassequipment.com, or call 235-7557. Bass Equipment proudly manufactures their products at 607 17th Street in Monett.
Family owned and operated since 1971, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply features 3 locations, including Springfield, Carthage, and South Highway 37 in Monett. They carry a complete line of farm and home supplies, including clothing, electrical, plumbing, lawn and garden, outdoor power equipment, tools, truck accessories, pet supplies, cattle handling equipment, farm fencing, toys, and much more. Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Monett Cup basketball sponsored in part by 3D Corporate Solutions, a leading provider of pet food ingredients. Tyson Foods, we feed the world like family. Bass Equipment, providing rabbit and small animal equipment. And Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, a complete line of farm and home supplies. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend. We continue our pregame visit with head coach Andrew Ballack. It's Monett and Reed Spring, the regular season finale for the Cubs tonight. Reed Spring will be at Stratford on Thursday to close out their regular season. The Wolves just 4 wins on the season, 9 wins last year. What do you see about the Wolves on film?
Yeah, I mean, that coach has been around high school basketball for a long time, so he's a really good coach, does a good job preparing his guys. So even though they're a 4-win team, they'll be ready to go tonight. They look really physical on film. They don't give you many things easy at the rim. They're going to come over and body you, bump you on the way to the basket, and then bump you when you get there as well. So if we can play through the contact, finish strong towards the rim and not shy away from it, we'll be in a good spot.
Do they play mostly man, mostly zone, mix it up? What do you see about their defense on film?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of both. Some 2-3 zone. I've seen some man-to-man. Sometimes they'll do a little 1-2-2 or 1-3-1, even extend it in the full court a little bit just to try to create some turnovers or change some things up. But I expect them to be a lot of 2-3 zone tonight and mix in some man at times.
We'll wrap up our pregame visit with head coach Andrew Ballack in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
Find your freedom, leave the banking to us. When you bank with Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, we want you to spend more time doing what you love and less time worrying about your day-to-day banking. From our free mobile banking app to local helpful personal banking representatives, Freedom Bank strives to exceed your expectations of a hassle-free local banking experience. Banking on freedom for generations to come. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Marionville Power Sports, we are power sports enthusiasts and excited to help you experience the fun and adventure that a quality Kawasaki or Yamaha vehicle can bring into your life. We're a full-service dealership with a large new and pre-owned inventory. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts department are ready to offer superior service and selection. Call Marionville Power Sports at 417-258-2544 or stop by 225 South US Highway 60 in Marionville.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again. Or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
See Lance Metlock, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Monett. And if you're in Missouri, he's got you covered.
Industrial Machine and Engineering Company has been a part of the Monett community since 1982. Their commitment to investing in people and equipment has enabled steady growth and added services to customers. With a modern, clean, full-service manufacturing facility, IMAC has the right equipment and processes that allow quick setups to small to medium-sized lots and use tooling designed just for this type of production. Specializing in precision, IMAC, 1716 North 9th Street in Monett.
Monett Cup basketball sponsored in part by Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri. Download their free mobile banking app. Marionville Power Sports, providing sales, financing, service, and parts. Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, and IMAX, specializing in precision since 1982. We wrap up our pregame visit with Andrew Ballack, Monett, and Reed Spring on senior night. You honor 3 seniors, Alex Meeks, Eli Eskina, and Perry Azelton. Last time they will be able to play a home game, and I know we just want to thank all those guys for their contributions.
Yeah, for sure. Some of those guys I've only been been able to coach for a year, but Alex I've had all 3 years here. But either way, it's just we really want to send those guys out the right way, at home, in front of their families, in front of their peers in the student section, in front of the hometown crowd. We're hoping that we can take care of those guys by getting a win for them and kind of sharing the offensive wealth for them and hopefully get them involved in the game. So really excited, really thankful for what those guys have given to this program, and just excited to send them out the right way.
What's key to a victory tonight?
Yeah, I think defensively we need to limit easy, uncontested shots at all levels, and then limit them to one. If we hold them to one shot every time down, we'll be able to run up and down the court. I want to try to go score 60 points a game, 15 a quarter. That's the goal, and it's hard to do that when their shots are going in or they're getting second chance opportunities. So if we hold them to one shot on our defensive end and then we fly down the court offensively, I think we'll be able to have a little bit of success.
Andrew, as always, thank you very much. Good luck in the ballgame tonight.
Thank you, sir.
That's Monett basketball coach Andrew Ballack. We'll take a look at the starting lineups in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
I'm Brad Hawkins with Quick Draw Gun in Monett, Missouri. I would personally like to invite you to come see us. You will find our staff very knowledgeable with a customer-friendly attitude. You'll be treated fairly with accurate information and an honest deal. Our staff does not earn commission, but they'd love a chance to earn your business. You'll find us in Monett just off Highway 60 on Kyler Street, a block south of Taco Bell. I personally guarantee your satisfaction and stand behind everything we sell and service.
Payless Rentals and Sales has been serving the Monett area since 1986. From rent-to-own furniture, appliances, and electronics to a full array of home furnishings for purchase, we've grown alongside our community. We're proud to host Payless Cash Advance, and we offer check cashing facilities, ensuring that we cover all your financial needs. Why look elsewhere when you can always pay less right here? Family owned and operated, stop by Payless Rentals and Sales in Branson West, Hollister, Forsyth, Neosho, Cassville, and at 845 Highway 60 in Monett.
Monett Cup basketball sponsored in part by Quick Draw Gun, where they buy, sell, and trade, and Payless Rentals and Sales. Also Payless Cash Advance, located at 845 Highway 60. You do Payless at Payless Rentals and Sales. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. Here are the starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting Reed Spring Wolves, coming in at 4-19 under head coach David Shearer. Guards will be Kamani Hedeker, he's a 6'3 senior. Also starting at a guard, Sam Carpenter, a 6-foot senior. Third guard, Brody Pettigrew, a 6'2 senior. The forwards are Ian Phillips, 6-foot senior, and Tyler Fisher, a 6'3 junior. So for the Wolves, it's Hedeker, Carpenter, Brody Pettigrew, along with Phillips and Fisher. Cubs starting their seniors tonight. 3 seniors honored in pregame ceremonies, and they include Eli Eskina, a 5'6 senior starting at a guard. Perry Hazelton, 6'6 senior starting at a forward. Alex Meek, 6'2 senior starting at a forward. He averages 13 points per ball game. Carson Nesrode, 6'1 junior at a forward. And Jack Stevens rounds out the starting lineup for the Cubs, a 6'3 junior who averages 14 points per ball game. Nesrode, Stevens, Eskina, Meeks, and Hazelton. The officiating crew tonight, Luke Hardman, Chris Seymour, and Nick Washam. Dave, final home game. Final regular season game. District starts next week for the Cubs. And this season flies by in a hurry.
Senior night for 3 players for the Monett Cubs, and congratulations to them to finish out their career, and they're going to get to finish it at home because this is a regular end of the regular season. Also, Coach Ballack wanted to have some time between the last game and the start of district play, so he's going to have a full week and a day before the Cubs play in district next Tuesday night against Cassville. So Cubs would like nothing better to finish out the homestand here and with a victory, and finish the regular season with a victory and get ready for district.
We'll talk about the district tournament bracket during halftime of tonight's game. Monett dressed in the home white jerseys, Reed Spring in the gray jerseys with the white letters and numbers outlined in red. As we look on opposite the team benches, the Cubs will go from left to right, Reed Spring from right to left. Hedeker gets set to jump against Alex Meeks. Great to have you with us here on MHSCubs.com. Opening tap controlled by the Cubs. It'll be Stevens with the basketball. Stevens bounces Eskina, puts the shot up, no good. Offensive rebound Stevens. Eskina will drive and score, and the crowd goes crazy as Eli Eskina puts the Cubs on the board.
First of his career for that young man. He's very excited, and now then the Reed Springs Cubs obligingly let the Reed Springs come down and score an easy one at the area end. So it's 2-2 now, and the Cubs turn the ball over.
And that's a nice bit of touch sportsmanship there. That was an on-purpose backcourt violation to get Eli out. And again, the bench just goes nuts. Good for him. Good for Eli Esquina.
Yeah, very excited, very excitable young man, and he's enjoying his senior year. And good for him that he was able to, 1, start and then 2, score. So the Cubs were able to get him on the board.
So 2-2 tie as Reed Spring with the basketball. 3 out of the right wing by Carpenter, up and good. Sam Carpenter buries the triple to put the Wolves up 5-2.
And I missed their first 2.
21, Phillips.
Okay, thank you.
Reed Spring in a kind of matchup zone defense. In the paint, that's Hoyt who got the start. Hoyt straight on 3 up, no good. So he and Carson Nesserode, the other 2 non-seniors in the starting lineup. Here's a good dish inside the left baseline. Phillips up, good. That's a 3 for Phillips.
So the Wolves coming out and scoring very quickly. It's 8-2 in favor of the Wolves.
Nesserode plays catch with Hoyt. Hoyt coming off a career-high 20 points in that overtime loss to Lamar last Tuesday. Cubs down 6.5 to go first quarter. Meeks floater in the paint, good.
The Cubs attack that zone, and that's the way you attack a zone, is go to the middle, and Alex was able to get a nice, sweet little teardrop shot to go for the Cubs.
4-point lead for Reed Spring at 8-4. Middle of the paint, Hedeker puts it on the floor, drives to the basket and banks it in. Kamani Hedeker with his first 2.
Neither team pressing full court as far as that's concerned, and Reed Spring continuing in that, looks like almost a 4-1 zone.
Yeah.
Of course, it's just kind of a matchup, so to speak.
Stevens to the left baseline, coming off a double-double last Tuesday, 25 points, 11 rebounds. Right side, Nesserode. Back to Hoyt. Hoyt in the paint, little contact, out to Nesserode. 3-pointer up, no good. Defensive rebound to Reed Spring. Nesserode 5 of 27 from 3 this year, 19% by the way. The Cubs have hit 109 triples, but shooting just 22% from the 3-point arc this season. Here's Hedeker, spins in the paint. That will be an offensive foul.
So the Wolves a little bit out of control that time and call for the offensive foul, and coming in will be Ray for the Cubs. Brady Ray coming in for Hazleton.
Okay. Brady Ray, 5'9" sophomore, averaging 6 points a game. 5:18 to go first quarter. Cubs down 10-4. Meeks with the basketball, top of the circle to Stevens. Left wing Hoyt fires up a high arcing 3, no good. Defensive rebound to Hedeker. Pettigrew will bring it into front court. Brody is a senior. Blake Pettigrew is a sophomore. They are brothers. Top of the circle, Brody Pettigrew. Plays catch on the left wing of Phillips. Cubs in their matchup 2-3 zone. With now Ray and Hoyt on the top. On the baseline, Fisher. They work it left side. 3 by Phillips, up, no good. And the rebound to Nesserode.
Same spot that Phillips hit the last time, but this time does not make connections, and the Cubs unforced error again and turn the ball right back over to the Wolves.
4:40 remaining first quarter. Reed Spring 10, Monett 4. Wolves coming in at 4-19. Monett at 9-16. Reed Spring getting a forfeit win on February 20th against Missouri Warriors basketball, home school. They had a home win over Buffalo. They had a win in the Spokane tournament over Rush Senior home school, and they won against Wablo on a neutral site on December 20th. Carpenter reversing it right side to Brody Pettigrew. On the baseline, Fisher. Covered up by Stevens. 2-3 zone by Monett. Almost halfway through the first quarter. Reed Spring a 6-point lead in possession. Fisher double team. Nice pass in the paint. Oh, and they threw it behind Phillips. Bad pass that time by Reed Spring as it goes out of bounds.
Good idea, but his teammate had gone to the basket for a possible rebound and just threw it to air, did the Wolves that time, and turned it back over to the Cubs. Cubs trailing 10-4 with 3:50 to go in the first quarter.
Ray looks for Stevens. Has it right foul line extended. Back to Ray. Thought about the 3. Back to Stevens. Right baseline, Meeks. One dribble on top, Ray fires up a three, no good. Defensive rebound to Reed Spring, pulled in by Phillips.
Looks like Reed Spring's content to force the Cubs to make a couple of those threes before they come on out there, and otherwise they've been packing in the paint inside.
30-second timeout called by Reed Spring head coach David Shearer. We'll take a break here early first quarter. Reed Spring 10, Monett 4. Back after this.
Don't drive with worn-out tires. Grand Tire has 4 convenient locations, including Joplin, Aurora, Cassville, and 408 East Commercial on Highway 37 in Pierce City. Grand Tire offers quality car, truck, light truck, and farm tires at competitive prices with fast, friendly service. For longer-lasting tires, remember to check the tire pressure frequently, inspect the tread depth, check for uneven tire wear, and regularly rotate your tires. For one of the area's largest selection of tires, stop in today at Grand Tire.
Cub basketball sponsored in part by Grand Tire, locations in Pierce City, Cassville, Aurora, and Joplin. Reed Spring with the basketball, leading Monett 10-4, 3.5 minutes to go first quarter. Stop and go move by Hedeker, gets it between the circles to Phillips. Being guarded by Stevens, the Cubs go man-to-man coming out of the timeout. A baseline drive by Pettigrew, but he stepped out of bounds.
So going to the man-to-man defense, the Wolves not really expecting that and never did really get their offense going and stepped on the end line and turned the ball over back to the Cubs.
Monett trailing by 6. Stevens, top of the circle. Meeks reversing it on the right wing to Ray. Now left foul line extended. Hoyt on top to Meeks. Everything around the three-point arc at the moment. Now a drive inside. Stevens off the glass and good.
Stevens, after that big game against the Lamar Tigers, needs to get untracked here for the Cubs and get things going.
Monett trailing 10-6, 2:45 showing on the clock here in the first quarter. Right wing beyond 3, Brody Pettigrew. Right baseline, Phillips. Phillips has the ball poked away, stolen by Stevens. 4-on-2, Stevens is fouled.
Stevens will go to the line as he was fouled in the act of shooting. Cubs will have 2 free throws coming up.
Wolves foul number 4, Brody Pettigrew, his first personal foul.
Brody Pettigrew, the foul, his first. Bryce Hoyt running over to the scores table to have Rob Hazelton get some athletic tape. I don't know if he did something to a finger. As the first free throw by Stevens, no good.
Might have got a scrape or something on his hand, looks like, because trying to put a bandage on there to stop the blood.
Stevens, 67% free throw shooter this year. 53 of 79, goes 1 for 2 as he hits the second. So Monett got it to within a 1-possession lead for Reed Spring at 10-7. Nice move inside by Pettigrew. Dishes in the paint to Fisher. Floater is good.
Tyler Fisher.
Cubs went back to the man again for the second time in a row. This time, Wolves were able to exploit that man defense.
Cubs down 5, 2:05 remaining first quarter. Ray, right foul line extended. Top of the circle, Nesserode. Left wing, Hoyt for 3. Left side, air ball. Defensive rebound, Pettigrew. Quickly into front court. Pettigrew to Carpenter for 3. No good. Rebound, Nesserode. Nice outlet pass to Hoyt. Hoyt to the basket. Has it knocked away. No whistle, no foul. Loose ball picked up by Carpenter.
Hoyt put up the shot, and it comes right back at him, and Wolves back on the attack.
Phillips to the baseline.
Cubs stole the ball, and Hoyt stepped on the end line.
Camden Tolles now in for Monett, a 6'4 junior, replacing Bryce Hoyt.
So Hoyt at 5'9" is replaced by 6'4 Tolles, so Cubs going with some height inside.
Pettigrew, left wing, Phillips. No relation to Reed Spring Board of Education President Perry Phillips. Of course, PerryPhillipsSports.com does a lot of Reed Spring sports, especially football, a lot of basketball. A miss inside by Phillips, a whistle. Look out. Nesserode got tangled up with Phillips. Held ball, possession to Reed Spring.
So neither team won that possession. It just so happened that it was a jump ball situation, and the arrow goes in favor of the Wolves.
2 officials over to the scorer's table. Technical foul on Monett.
technical foul has been issued to the Monett bench.
Didn't see really anything out of the ordinary there.
2 free throws here on the.
That's puzzling there.
Sam Carpenter at the line.
Sam Carpenter makes the first of 2 free throws.
And that came after a conference over there on the side. So I don't understand that, but 2 free throws made by Carpenter.
So scoreboard now caught up at 14-7. Reed Spring by 7, their largest lead of the first quarter. Still 1:13 to go in the opening quarter. And still Rob Hazelton working on the hand of Bryce Hoyt behind the Monett bench, behind the scorer's table. Wolves 7-point lead in the ball. Final 65 seconds of the opening quarter here in Monett tonight. Sam Carpenter guarded by Ray. Gives it up right wing to Brody Pettigrew. Lob down low to Phillips. Nice catch. Goes up and scores. Timeout Monett.
Coach Ballack not pleased with the way the Cubs are performing.
53 seconds to go first quarter. Reed Spring 16, Monett 7. Back in a minute.
Since our founding in 1966, our mission at the CPA Group has been to serve our clients with the right tools and knowledge to help them succeed. We provide client support that is unequaled. Our team gives us a significant competitive advantage, combining exceptional experience and knowledge with a genuine devotion to client service. Get the accounting and tax services you need from the professionals at the CPA Group, 217 4th Street in Monett and 472 State Highway 76 in Cassville.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back in Monett. Monett Cub basketball sponsored in part by the CPA Group, accounting and tax services since 1966. 46 seconds to go first quarter. Reed Spring leading Monett now 16-7. The 9-point lead, their largest of the quarter. 3 out of the wing missed by Ray. Reed Spring yet another rebound.
And the Cubs just simply not shooting the ball very well. And the Reed Spring, with that packed in zone, so to speak, has been able to rebound and rebound effectively.
Wolves not holding for one. They drive and score on a layup by Pettigrew. Brody Pettigrew's first 2. Cubs quickly at the other end. Meeks has it taken away. This is an 8-0 run for Reed Spring. Now they will hold for one shot. Up by 11, late first quarter, down to 6 seconds. Pettigrew, right wing jumper, good. That's a 2 for Brody Pettigrew, and Reed Spring, wow, playing with a lot of emotion here tonight. The Cubs had pulled to within 3 at 10-7, but Reed Spring goes on a 10-0 run to close out the first quarter. After one, it's the Wolves 20, Cubs 7 on MHSCubs.com.
Shop from the comfort of your own home and let us do the grocery shopping for you. Price Cutter, curbside, local, fast, fresh. Price Cutter makes your life easier with convenient and easy online and phone-in grocery shopping. Order online, by phone, or download our app, Shop Price Cutter. Fill your order, reserve your time slot, pay online. Goodbye shopping cart. Hello convenience. Price Cutter, keeping it local since 1967.
Established in 1978, Davis & Son has become a well-known and respected name in the plumbing, heating, and air service industry. We built a reputation for excellence that stands the test of time. Since 2023, under new ownership, we've continued to expand our offerings, providing year-round comfort solutions for homes, commercial spaces, and industrial facilities throughout Southwest Missouri. For plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, call Davis & Son at 417-235-6688.
Is your roof showing
Bigger
signs
is better. Lawrence County Record and continuing the Monett Times is the new title of the weekly newspaper that now covers Berry County and Lawrence County. The advertisers, new readers, and original readers alike see the value in the merged product and its wealth of information. Subscription options include print edition, online edition, or both. Lawrence County Record can also handle your printing needs. Call 417-466-2185 or stop by 312 South Hickory Street in Mount Vernon or go online, lawrencecountyrecord.com.
Reed Spring with the basketball to start the second quarter. Houston Hodges came in during the end of the quarter to sub in for Reed Spring. Phillips with a miss, but a foul will go on Monett. This will go on Bryce Hoyt, and it's his first.
Phillips at the line.
Gates checked in there to start the second quarter for the Cubs.
Okay. First free throw good for Phillips, who has 8 points. Now for the Wolves, Sam Carpenter in, replacing Tyler Fisher. 21-7 Reed Spring on an 11-0 run. It'll stay that way. Second free throw no good. Tolls the rebound. Cubs quickly down court. Gates with a miss. Offensive rebound Meeks, and a holding foul on the baseline called on Reed Spring.
So Meeks that time went to the boards aggressively and come down with the rebound, and Wolves foul him as he brings the rebound down.
Fouling Sam Carpenter his first, team's first. Cubs will inbound underneath their own basket. Hoyt gets it into Meeks. Meeks 2 points in the first quarter. Here's Gates with the basketball. 3 from the top of the arc, no good by Hoyt. Reed Spring the rebound.
Cubs just simply cannot find the range, and again, the Wolves are correctly just letting them go ahead and cast those shots up. If they're not going to make them, then go to the other end. The Wolves turn the ball right back over to the Cubs.
Homing violation called on Hedeker. Tolles comes out of the Monett lineup. So we see Alex Meeks, Bryce Hoyt, along with Brady Ray, Tucker Gates, and Jack Stevens, the 5 on the floor. Stevens on the left wing to Ray. Cubs reverse it right side. Penetration move by Hoyt, 10-footer up, bounces out. Defensive rebound, Carpenter. Not a lot of second chance opportunities. Reed Spring doing a good job blocking out Monett.
Yes, with that zone defense, they're able to block out pretty much any time they want. Shot put up no good, and the Cubs lose the ball out of bounds as Stevens had the ball, but just simply could not control it and bounces off his foot.
After the runner by Houston Hodges was missed badly. Hedeker will trigger it in. Gets it into Phillips. Puts up an air ball. The rebound to Meeks. Outlet to Ray. 11 straight points scored by Reed Spring. Cubs have been stuck on 7 for about 5 minutes. Here's a 3 in the air by Ray. Up, no good. High for the rebound, Hedeker.
And I can't remember the last time the Cubs have got an offensive rebound in this. In fact, the ball game so far is we're early in the second quarter.
Hedeker getting it back from Pettigrew. Back to Pettigrew. Going to swing it on the right side, Hodges, and an offensive foul. It is an offensive foul on Reed Spring for an illegal screen.
Number 21, Phillips, is first personal foul.
First on Phillips.
Second team foul.
Team foul number 2 on Reed Spring. Tyler Fisher back in for Reed Spring.
Cubs have been getting some good looks, but just can't find the range. You'd think they would be able to since it's their home court, but a lot of times it just can't get the ball to fall as Stevens puts a shot up from the left side, and it goes off the board, and Reed Spring gets the rebound.
Off the window, too strong. Carpenter with the basketball for Reed Spring. Out between the circles, Houston Hedges. To the left elbow, Phillips. Shovel pass to Carpenter. Reversing it on the right side to Pettigrew. 5:38 to go second quarter. Reed Spring up 21-7. Cubs haven't scored this quarter. Here's a 17-footer by Fisher, no good. Stevens the rebound. Hoyt gets free. Drives to the right block and banks it in.
Got a close-in shot that time, did Bryce, and Bryce able to take advantage, and Cubs finally get off that number 7, 21-9 now. Wolves on top.
Stops the 11-0 run for Reed Spring. Left wing with the basketball, Carpenter. Nearly taken away by Hoyt. Pettigrew. Hodges the bounce pass to Phillips, driving hard to the right block, and a held ball. Good job by Monett to force the tie-up, and the Cubs have the arrow in their favor with Carson Nesro checking back into the lineup.
Number 10, Carson Nesselrode.
Meeks goes out, Nesselrode comes in. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first half, and it's 21-9. Wolves on top.
Checking in for the Wolves, number 2, Kamani Hedeker.
Kamani Hedeker back in for Reed Spring, replacing Phillips. 4:50 remaining second quarter. Cubs are down 21-9. Seems like it could be worse. Gates plays catch with Ray. Just outside the right block, bounce pass in the paint. Good grab by Nesrode and a foul. It's to be on Hediger.
That'll be number 2 on Hediger. As stepping to the line to shoot 2 will be Ryan Nesselrode.
Carson Nesselrode.
Excuse me. Ryan only wishes. Carson makes the first one.
Cubs 2 of 3 from the free throw line. They are trailing 21-10. There's 4:42 remaining in the second quarter. Second one bounces out. Rebound to Hoyt. Back to Nesserode. Stevens left wing. On top Ray, ball fake, 15-footer, or pass fake rather. Shot up no good. The rebound to Reed Spring.
Cubs got one of their first offensive rebounds and couldn't take advantage that way and missed the shot. And the Wolves back on the attack, 21-10. Wolves on top with 4:18 to go in the first half.
Hodges at the point, in the paint, bouncing it to Fisher. 8-footer, no good. Defensive rebound to Nesserode. Quickly into the front court. Ray picks up the loose ball and resets the offense at the point. Tucker Gates to Stevens, or to Hoyt. Now to Stevens. Foul line jumper up, no good. Off the front of the rim, and the defensive rebound to Hediger. Quickly in transition to Pettigrew. Stepping into a 3. That is down for Hediger.
Right back the other way, and a block by Hediger as Gates takes the ball in and has it blocked away, and the Wolves back on the attack.
Hodges right baseline. Bounce pass in traffic, saved by Reed Spring. Hediger to the left block. 17-footer by Fisher, no good. Defensive rebound, Hoyt. 3 minutes and change to go first half. Hoyt coast to coast, drives and missed it. Rebound Fisher. Got all the way to the bucket and could not finish. Subs waiting at the scorer's table for both teams. Under 3 minutes to go first half. 24-10 Reed Spring. Coming in at just 4-19. Cubs at 9-16. Cubs have lost their last 2 ball games. 3 by Carpenter up, and he banks it in. And another timeout taken by Monett with 2:46 to go in the first half. Reed Spring 27, Monett 10 back after this.
As part of Apogee Architectural Metals, the EFCO brand is excited for new opportunities to build on its commitments to technology, innovation, and total satisfaction by keeping pace with the evolving needs of its customers. We want you to be a part of our team in the Monett manufacturing facility. Apply online, apogeearchmetals.com/careers. Apogee Architectural Metals is an equal opportunity employer.
Is your roof showing signs of wear and tear? Armor Roofing, a trusted family-owned business serving the area since 1987, provides expert roof repair services you can rely on. Our founder and CEO, Sean Oberman, brings over 4 decades of roofing experience to every project. The entire team at Armor Roofing is dedicated to providing unsurpassed performance, quality, service, and integrity, evidenced by our perfect A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Ask about our 50-year guarantee. Call 417-866-ROOF or go online, ROOFSAREUS.com. Cup basketball brought to you in part by Armor Roofing. Ask about their 50-year guarantee, and by Apogee Architectural Metals. For over 70 years, the EFCO brand of Apogee Architectural Metals has provided premium architectural aluminum windows, curtain wall, storefront, and entrance systems to the commercial construction market. Come work in the Monett manufacturing facility. Subs for both teams coming out of the timeout. A air ball put up by Ray from the top of the key goes out of bounds, and Reed Spring will get it back.
And the Cubs just coming away from the timeout is kind of a frustration timeout on the part of Coach Ballack, as the Cubs just kind of step slow or a foot short on a
all of the above right
shot.
Now.
Just can't get anything going.
Steal by Tolles. Here's Stevens now circling around and resetting. And on the drive by Meeks, this will be a blocking foul on Ian Phillips. It'll be his second.
Then the Cubs be aggressive going toward the defense and just draw some fouls and get to the line, maybe get things changed. But that time, that's what Alex Meeks was successful in doing is drawing the foul against the Wolves.
Hudson Hershey now in, 6'2" freshman. Replacing Phillips. Good job by David Shear to get Phillips out before he would get a third foul. 2:12 left first half. Monett down by 17. Cubs trail by 13 at the end of the first quarter. They have scored just 3 points so far in this second quarter. Here's a drive. A basket will count for Meeks and a foul.
And again, the Cubs aggressive to the basket instead of settling for jump shots out front. And Alex was able to score plus draw the foul.
Fallon Brody Pettigrew, his second. Possible three-point play for Meeks. 66% free throw shooter. 75 of 114. Free throw will bounce in. Meeks with 5 points. 2 minutes to go first half. Monett trailing 27-13. Reed Spring the lead in the ball. Houston Hodges. Now the basketball to Pettigrew, right free throw line extended. Hershey wants the ball, a drive to the basket, and a score for Pettigrew. Where did he come from?
There again, the Wolves attacked the basket that time and was able to score on an easy shot on the inside.
Meeks just about had his pocket picked. The ball lost out of bounds by Alex.
Checking in for the Wolves, number 12.
I almost think maybe the Cubs try to full court pressure here and try to speed up the Wolves a little bit instead of letting them be so comfortable bringing the ball, and that's exactly what they're doing with 1:25 to go in the first half.
Blake Pettigrew came in for Reed Spring, the 6-foot sophomore, younger brother of Brody. Cubs do apply the backcourt pressure. Hodges dribbles into front court.
Double.
Now the double team comes as he crosses half court. Gets the basketball to Hershey. Hershey nearly had it taken away by Ray. Loose ball recovered by Reed Spring. Hodges, 10-footer middle of the paint, no good. Defensive rebound to Monett's Carson Nesserode. Stevens drives to the left block, puts it up and in.
A little bit of helter-skelter there in favor of the Cubs on the defensive side and then come down and score. So maybe that's what it takes to get the Cubs going here.
49 seconds to go, second quarter. Hodges right in front of the Monett bench. Bounces it to Blake Pettigrew. He looks up at the clock. David Shearer yells one shot, holds up one index finger. His team acting like they still want to go ahead and go. Sam Carpenter out near half court to Tyler Fisher. 5-second count started there, so Fisher gets the basketball over to his teammate Houston Hodges. 20 seconds remaining second quarter. Ray closely guarding Hodges, and he forces a turnover as that pass goes out of bounds.
There again, the defense is paying dividends for the Cubs, so going to have to be a little bit more aggressive defensively and maybe get some things going.
Hoyt in for Tolles for Monett. Chance for the Cubs to maybe hold for one. If there's no held ball in the next 16 seconds, it'll be possession to Reed Spring to start the third quarter. Monett trailed 20-7 at the end of the first quarter. They're down 29-15 here. 9 seconds remaining before halftime. Stevens gets free in the paint, leans in, shot is good and a foul.
And again, the Cubs attack the basket, and good things happen whenever you're under control and you attack the basket, and Stevens makes the shot and the possible three-point play here.
Fallon Hudson Hershey his first. Tolles back in, replacing Hoyt. One free throw for Stevens. 67% free throw shooter. Stevens this year 53 for 79. Phillips back in. 5.8 seconds to go first half. Monett down 29-17. One free throw for Stevens. Puts it in the air, no good. Defensive rebound, Carpenter. Carpenter double teamed. And a foul on Monett. Just their second team foul, so no damage done there. Meeks picks up his first. 3.1 seconds to go. Reed Spring will inbound in front of their team bench. They get it to Pettigrew. He's going to get a look at a three. It's up, no good. Almost banked it in from the right wing. Halftime in Monett. Reed Spring 29, Monett 17. We'll take a look at the first half stats after this.
Covering Monett and Southwest Missouri, Minuteman Maintenance is veteran-owned and operated by Cale Sendrosky. Licensed and insured for all major brands, Cale offers in-home appliance repairs for washers, dryers, refrigerators, dishwashers, trash compactors, and more. Minuteman Maintenance also provides warranty work for manufacturers' in-home warranties. They offer free estimates before starting work. Don't delay. Call Minuteman Maintenance at 417-235-3276.
When buying a car, what's most important to you? Price, selection, service? How about a stress-free buying experience? At Jimmy Mitchell Motors, you can have it all. At Jimmy Mitchell Motors, every vehicle comes with our commitment to total customer satisfaction. Plus, you always get top dollar for your trade. With hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, now's the time to choose the one that's perfect for you. Visit us online or come see us in downtown Aurora today, and you'll see why we say, nobody beats our deal.
There's a lot going on these days. As a farmer's agent, Scott Smith understands what you're going through. From discussing your insurance options to answering your questions, Scott is here to help so you can get back to spending your time on what you really care about. He takes pride in being able to help you protect the things that matter the most. Call Scott Smith at 417-737-7444 or stop by and see him at his new office at 515 East Cleveland in Monett across from the Sinclair service station. And don't forget to ask about the Jack Henry and Cox Health discounts. Underwritten by Farmers, Truck, or Fire Insurance Exchange or affiliates, products are not available in every state.
Since 1988, Roberts Family Eye Care, a member of Vision Source, has served as a dedicated and caring provider of quality vision services to Monett and the surrounding communities. In addition to our eye care services, our newly expanded optical department in Monett features a large selection of designer frames and precision lenses from top brands. Schedule an appointment in Monett, Mount Vernon, or Shell Knob and give your vision the level of care and attention it deserves. At Roberts Family Eye Care, your vision is our passion.
Monett Cup basketball sponsored in part by Scott Smith, Farmers Insurance. See him in his new office at 515 East Cleveland. Price Cutter, celebrating 58 years in the Ozarks. Download the app, Shop Price Cutter. Davis & Son for plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, providing year-round comfort. The Lawrence County Record. Don't forget about the Lawrence County Record for all of your printing needs. Also sponsored in part by Minuteman Maintenance, in-home appliance repairs. Give Cale Sandrosky a call, 417-235-3276. Jimmy Mitchell Motors, 555 South Elliott in Aurora. You can shop online 24/7, jimmymitchell.com. And by Roberts Family Eye Care, a large selection of designer frames and lenses at their newly expanded Monett location at 5th and Cleveland. Also locations in Mount Vernon and Shell Knob. Monett's 7th and 8th grade boys basketball teams being honored at halftime, and the Monett 8th grade bunch won a conference championship. Our congratulations to them. They beat Cassville in the championship game. So they're being recognized at halftime. The future freshman, JV, and varsity Cubs coming up the next few years. Nice to have this recognition for them.
Nice to have them recognized, and regardless of record, but it makes it even more impressive whenever you come out here and you talk about a Big 8 conference championship for the 8th grade squad. So congratulations to them. They've evidently played very well. I intended to get it and see them play, but I just never did work it into the schedule, and I haven't seen them play, but evidently they've played pretty well to be a conference champion.
Our congratulations to them. Well, here at halftime, Reed Spring leading Monett 29-17. Reed Spring led 20-7 at the end of the first quarter. Monett outscores Reed Spring by 1 in the second quarter, 10-9. So what was a 13-point deficit at the end of the first quarter down to 12 here at halftime. Scoring for Reed Spring, the Wolves were led by both Ian Phillips and Sam Carpenter with 8 points apiece. Brody Pettigrew with 6 points. Kamani Hedeker with 5 points. And Tyler Fisher with 2 points. For Monett in the first half, Jack Stevens leading the way with 7 points. Alex Meeks has 5. 2 points for Bryce Hoyt, 1 point for Carson Nesserode. 2 points for Eli Esquina to round out the scoring. Reed Spring 29, Monett 17. We'll take a break and come back and look at the district tournament bracket after this.
Do you need a lawyer's advice? Are you having legal difficulties? Randall, Mosry, and Randall at 405 East Broadway in Monett are general practice attorneys specializing in personal injury and criminal law. They have a solid reputation as effective legal practitioners and possess over 80 years of combined experience on which to draw. You can depend on Randall, Mosry, and Randall to get the best possible results. To improve your outcome, call 235-8688. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisement.
Architectural Systems Incorporated's mission is to serve as a full-service partner to our customers in the commercial construction industry. We will continually strive to improve, meet, or exceed our commitment to provide the highest quality products and on-time delivery. Our goal is to be your single source for everything from engineering to finished product. ASI is expanding. Apply online at asi-mo.com/careers. ASI is an equal opportunity employer.
Keep your property looking new with professional exterior cleaning services from Stay Clear. Need your windows cleaned? Do you need help with soft washing services? From roofs to driveways, Stay Clear is your preferred expert. They also offer professional pressure washing services that are sure to make your property shine. We are here to make your home or business look its best. See our 5-star reviews on Facebook. For your free estimate, call 417-669-5107 or go online to stayclearllc.com.
Bennett Wormington Funeral Home was established in 1946 on the foundation of personal, professional, and compassionate service to Monett and the surrounding communities. The mission of Bennett Wormington Funeral Home is to provide the highest quality of care to the families they serve. They are always available to sit down and discuss any needs you may have. Call 235-3141 or stop by Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street in Monett.
Coast to Coast is proud to carry Steel equipment, and we're proud that much of Steel's legendary gasoline-powered outdoor equipment from trimmers to chainsaws is built right here in America, working as hard as you do to get the job done. Coast to Coast, 500 South Kyler in Monett. A majority of Steel gasoline-powered units sold in the United States are built in the United States from domestic and foreign parts and components.
Vaughn Company Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1959, is the leader in Southwest Missouri in excavation, material hauling, dirt work, and rock sales. Lack of earthwork experience can lead to problems, but the professionals at Vaughn meticulously assess each job, ensuring the perfect match of skilled experts and equipment for a project's guaranteed success. Located north of Monett on Highway H, call 417-235-7700 to get your earthwork done right the first time. Hassle-free, no matter the size.
Monett Cub basketball brought to you in part by Randall, Masri & Randall, attorneys at law providing over 80 years of combined experience. ASI, a part of the local economy since 1998, locations in Monett, Aurora, and Granby. Stay Clear, their number 417-669-5107 for outstanding exterior cleaning services. Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, established in 1946, and by Coast to Coast, lawnmowers, appliances, chainsaws, bicycles, and much more. Customer satisfaction is their number one priority. And Vaughn Company Incorporated, dirt works and hauling since 1959. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett here at Monett High School. Halftime Reed Spring 29, Monett 17. Next week, the Class 4 District 12 tournament. Monett participating in that up in Nevada. They'll play girls on Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. The boys on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We'll look at the girls bracket tomorrow night when we'll have our final regular season broadcast here on MHSCubs.com. The Lady Cubs hosting Springfield Central. 2 quarters of JV start at 6. Then the senior recognition ceremony for the 5 Lady Cubs seniors. And then our varsity game will get underway a little after 6:50. The district for the boys, Nevada the number 1 seed, East Newton 2, Mount Vernon 3, Monett 4, East Newton 2, Monett, Mount Vernon 3, Monett 4, Cassville 5, Seneca 6. And then so the Cubs and the Wildcats will meet for the 3rd time this year on the boys' side. They met the conference matchup. Took place here February 3rd. Cassville won 63-45. They met in the opening round of the Crane tournament. Cubs won that one 62-51. So that'll be on Tuesday, May 3rd at 5:30. Mount Vernon and Seneca. The other March 3rd, the other one on March the 3rd. Mount Vernon and Seneca, the 3-6 matchup, and those winners will play on Thursday. So Monett Cassville Part 3 for Mike Ray and Andrew Ballack to butt heads.
Yeah, the rubber match. So we'll see who comes out on top on that one. And it's district time. You ought to be playing your best basketball. You ought to be playing your most aggressive basketball, and hopefully that's going to be the Cubs' case. And as far as aggressive is concerned, that's what the Cubs need to do offensively and especially defensively. The Cubs with only 2 fouls total in the first half.
Wow.
So therefore, you got fouls to give, so you can be a little bit more aggressive defensively and try to speed the Wolves up a little bit more and cut into this deficit of 12.
They did a lot better job of attacking the glass late in that quarter.
Exactly. Got to rebound and be aggressive on the offensive end also.
So no foul problems for Monett. Hedeker and Brody Pettigrew and Ian Phillips all with 2 fouls for Reed Spring. Wolves will have the basketball moving from left to right as we start the third quarter. Phillips with the basketball, quickly right side to Hedeker.
Cubs man defense.
Circling back out, Pettigrew, right wing Carpenter. Fisher with a touch near the top of the circle. Good ball movement, everything right now around the three-point arc. Carpenter, a drive inside. Pettigrew, tough shot, banks it in.
That was a tough shot. Good defense, but better shot, and got to give Pettigrew credit for making that shot.
14-point lead for Reed Spring early third quarter. A double team inside on Meeks, reverse layup, no good. The rebound to Fisher.
Did everything but go down for Alex that time, but Wolves come back with it.
Hedeker steps into a three, too strong. Rebound Stevens, 2-on-1. Stevens bouncing it to Meeks, spins in the paint, puts it up and in.
Alex Meeks.
Stevens the assist.
This time Alex goes in there and does the 360 and scores, and Cubs back within 12, just like it was at halftime.
Early third quarter. Cubs were down by as many as 17 in the second quarter. Here's a baseline drive. Finger roll is good for Pettigrew and a foul.
Count the basket. Brody Pettigrew.
Pettigrew in double figures with 10. The foul on Nesserode will be his first. First team foul on Monett here in the third quarter. Pettigrew a chance for a three-point play.
Carson gave up the baseline that time, and Pettigrew took advantage and scored and stepped to the line for a possible three-point play and makes the free throw.
Reed Spring 4 of 5 from the foul line. Cubs just 3 of 6. Stevens against his defensive Reed Spring. Around the arc, Ray. Left baseline, nice catch, Nesserode. Back on top to Stevens. Stevens to the elbow. Nesserode, touch pass, 3 in the air by Hoyt, no good. Defensive rebound to Reed Spring, pulled in by Hedeker.
And it's pretty tough to play aggressive defense when you can't score because you can't put that press on, and rebounding again by the Wolves.
The Wolves on a shot attempt, they're going to say a held ball. Good defensive job by Monett to force the tie up, and the Cubs have the arrow in their favor. 6:08 to go, third quarter. Reed Spring 34, Monett 19. Ray on top, Hoyt. Back to Ray. Runner off the glass and no good. Long rebound, punched back out to Hoyt. Back to Ray. Free throw line jumper from 15, no good. Offensive rebound, Stevens. 14-footer right wing, good.
Jack Stevens.
4 chances at it for the Cubs that time and finally score.
34-21 Wolves. 5:35 remaining third quarter. Pettigrew for 3, left wing, no good. Offensive rebound, Phillips.
No shot.
There'll be a foul on Monett on the rebound.
Cubs foul number 12, Brady Ray. His first personal foul.
Brady Ray the foul, his first.
Second.
Okay, non-shooting foul. 3 from the baseline up. That won't go for Pettigrew. Offensive rebound, Phillips. Follow shot, good.
Phillips just going up and getting the ball simply because he's so aggressive to the basket and is able to do that.
Cubs at the other end are going to get an and one as Meeks gets the basket while being fouled. Wow.
Alex goes hard to the basket that time and scores and steps to the line for a possible three-point play.
Phillips with his third foul. Meeks to the free throw line for 1. Look how fast the Cubs got it down floor that time. Meeks' free throw is good. Gives him 10 points. 12-point lead for Reed Spring. Still 5:13 remaining third quarter. Hedeker pushed as he crossed half court, pushed in the back by Stevens.
His first, team third.
Dom English now in for Reed Spring.
Oh, and taking Phillips out. Phillips is just dominating the boards for the Wolves, but he's going to get a blow over there on the bench with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Pettigrew, Carpenter, coming off the screen. Hedeker reversing it on the right side. We mentioned Dom English. Gets around Hoyt, drives to the basket, banks it in. Dom English with 2. A miss by Monett. A foul on the rebound. They'll get a hold on Hoyt. His second.
Yes. And 4th team foul for the Cubs. The Cubs have mounted up some fouls. I was talking about they got the fouls to give, but haven't been able to be aggressive in the right way as far as turning the ball over by the Wolves.
Wolves by 14, 4:38 remaining third quarter. Hedeker has it taken away. Steal by Monett. Meeks drives the court and scores. Stealing the bucket for Meeks. He has 12.
And the Cubs still trail by 12.
Meeks knocks that pass out of bounds. That was intended for Brody Pettigrew.
Good aggressive defense that time by the Cubs.
Wolves inbound right in front of the Monett bench. Reed Spring by a dozen, 38-26. Down to 4:15 to go, third quarter here at Monett on senior night. Straight on 3 by Carpenter, up good. His third triple, he has 11 points. Cubs will try to answer, down by 15. Exactly 4 minutes to go in the third. Stevens in traffic, gets it to Ray. On top to Tucker Gates. 3 by Nessrode, up and good from the right wing. His 6th of the year. And at the other end, Reed Spring is going to drive on a foul to avoid an uncontested layup. The Cubs did not get back at all defensively that time.
Brady Ray going to pick up his second, and the Wolves just simply beat the Cubs down the floor. And the Cubs not very quick to get to the other end, and the Wolves take advantage of it.
Brody Pettigrew to the free throw line. First one will miss short. They are 4 of 6. Cubs are 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. Reed Spring will be at Stratford on Thursday. They begin district play at Hollister next week. Second free throw good. Pettigrew now 12 points. Tolles back in for Monett, replacing Ray. 13-point lead for Reed Spring, looking for just their 5th win of the year, coming in at 4-19. Tucker Gates right in front of the Cub bench. Bounces it to an open teammate in the person of Camden Tolles. Tolles, jumper from the right block is good. Why not? He shoots 54% from the field, but he doesn't shoot it often.
And got it pretty close in that time. Did Tolles at the steal.
Meeks with a takeaway, 3 on 2. Meeks with a drive and a score. 4 quick by the Cubs to get to within 9 at 42-33. And what do we have here?
Stepped on the end line. So now they got a discussion whether there's a timeout prior to the turnover, and they're going to give the timeout to the Wolves. But the Cubs within 9, first time in a long time.
Timeout Wolves, 3:02 to go in the third, 42-33 Reed Spring. Back in a minute.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Jim Haston can help you focus on what you can control. Give him a call at 417-235-8216. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey all you Cub fans, it's Jamie Lenz here. Good luck tonight, Cubs. Hey, if you're at a ball game, chances are your life's pretty busy. And that's what we're here for. We are making home-cooked meals from our kitchen to your table with little to no cleanup. So check out our menu on Facebook. We post a menu every Saturday, and we would love to see you here at Jamie Lenz.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back at Monett High School. Reed Spring a 9-point lead over Monett, 42-33, down to the final 3 minutes of the third quarter. Shot from the right wing is good.
Pettigrew.
But Brody Pettigrew with 14. Huge basket Cubs have grabbed a little momentum, but now down again by 11. Meeks at the top of the circle. Nesserode, left wing Tucker Gates. Back on top to Nesserode. Right side Jack Stevens. Stevens for three, top of the arc, no good. Tolles, did he tie up or he committed a foul? He was trying to get a held ball with Sam Carpenter, but instead Tolles will pick up a personal foul, his first. That's going to send Reed Spring, that's 5 team fouls.
That'll be 2 shots for the Wolves at the other end.
Not exactly a very alert officiating crew, recognizing that.
Number 3, Sam Carpenter at the line with
Luke Hardman, Chris Seymour, Nick Washam, the officials tonight. Sam Carpenter to the free throw line. Has 11 points. Pettigrew has 14. Phillips has 10. They've got 3 in double figures. First one good for Carpenter, gives him 12 points. 45-33, back to a 12-point lead for Reed Spring after the Cubs had cut it down to 9. Carpenter's second free throw, no good. Tolles the defensive rebound, gives it up to Stevens. In front court to Tucker Gates. Right wing Nesserode. Tolles to the right block, cut off there, back out to Stevens. Hard drive in the paint. Nesserode for 3, left baseline, no good. Offensive rebound, Meeks. Meeks leans in, puts it up and scores.
Alex gets the offensive rebound and is able to score inside, and back to 10 are the Cubs.
Traveling violation called on Brody Pettigrew.
So the Cubs turn the Wolves over, and the Cubs need to take advantage of the turnover.
Reed Spring head coach David Shear, graduate of Williams Baptist University, played college basketball down there in Walnut Ridge, Arkansas. He's a Neosho High School graduate. Remembers playing against the Cubs at EE Camp Gym back in the day. A drive inside, Stevens missed it. Looking for a foul, there was no whistle. Wolves with the rebound. Long outlet pass to Dom English. He'll dump it right side to Pettigrew. Pettigrew, 15-footer right wing, good. That's a tough shot for Pettigrew. It was contested. He's got 16.
Pettigrew comes in feeling it and scores inside.
The lead back to 12 for the Wolves at 47-35. Down to a minute 20 to go in the third quarter. Stevens plays catch with Nesserode. Skip past Tucker Gates, 3 left wing, off the mark. Tries to get his own rebound, but got beaten to that ball by Sam Carpenter. David Shearer, coach at Chadwick, Spokane, Webb City, Galena. And here Reed Spring, a 3 missed by Carpenter. A scrap for the rebound. Look out. That will be a held ball in possession to Reed Spring. With exactly 1 minute to go in the third quarter, the Wolves up by a dozen. Hoyt back in for the Cubs. Ray back in for the Cubs.
Hoyt's going to have to find his range from 3 to open things up. Otherwise, the Wolves are, again, going to just continue to just pack the inside and dare the Cubs to shoot.
Why not? Dom English gets the inbounds pass over to Brody Pettigrew. Man-to-man defense by Monett. Pettigrew guarded out front by Jack Stevens. 48 seconds left, third quarter. Reed Spring 47, Monett 35. Pettigrew, pull-up jumper right wing, short. Stevens the rebound. Long outlet pass to Meeks. Meeks to Tolles. They work it on top to Stevens. Hoyt, whistle, travel. Too many passes that time.
Cubs had 2 or 3 shots in it and failed to take the shot. Overpassing that time, and a turnover by the Cubs.
29 seconds to go, third quarter. Reed Spring may or may not hold for 1. Hedeker, trouble in backcourt, and a timeout called by Reed Spring head coach David Shear. We'll take a break with 22 seconds to go in the third. Wolves 47, Cubs 35. Back in a minute.
At Glaus Family Dentistry, we know every person's dental needs are unique. That's why we offer a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable, convenient atmosphere. From the minute you walk into our office at 800 East Cleveland in Monett, you will notice a difference at Glaus Family Dentistry. We care about you, and we're here to help you achieve your healthiest, brightest smile. Call 417-235-5155 We look forward to caring for you and your family's dental needs.
Jack Henry is a well-rounded financial technology company that strengthens connections between financial institutions and the people and businesses they serve. Jack Henry provides technology solutions to enable clients to innovate faster, strategically differentiate, and successfully compete while serving the evolving needs of their account holders. We empower clients with people-inspired innovation, personal service, and insight-driven solutions that help reduce the barriers to financial health.
Cup basketball brought to you by Jim Haston, Edward Jones, making sense of investing at 311 First Street. Jamie Lynn, see her Facebook page for her weekly menu. Glass Family Dentistry, they are your hometown dental team. Very happy to have Dr. Tandy Mulheron, the daughter of Dr. Michael Glass, back in practice at Glass Family Dentistry. And Jack Henry, proud to be recognized as an industry leader. Reed Spring with the basketball up by 12, 5 seconds to go third quarter. A drive by Hedeker, a miss. Tolls the rebound. Cubs will not be able to get a shot in the air before the buzzer sounds to end the third quarter. After 3, Wolves 47, Cubs 35. Fourth quarter comes up in a minute.
At Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, we specialize in everything manufacturing. We are constantly expanding both building space and ideas to anticipate the needs of customers and stay ahead of the competition. Whether it's adding automation to increase capacity or modifying a current process, we always try to look ahead to utilize the newest technologies in order to maintain the very high level of quality and efficiency our customers have come to expect since 1979. Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, 9 North Industrial Drive in Monett.
Remember, when trust, loyalty, and authentic relationships were the gold standard for getting business done, a lot has changed over the years, but at Rollo Insurance, those values remain constant. Come rediscover the personal touch that can only exist with a known and trusted advisor. Call Scott Thrasher at 417-772-3100 or stop by 1001 East Broadway in Monett. See for yourself why we say that Rollo Insurance, the difference is real.
Basketball brought to you in part by Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, established in 1979, and Rollo Insurance. At Rollo Insurance, the difference is real. Visit with Scott Thrasher at 10th and Broadway. Cubs with the basketball. Quick 3 in the air by Ray. Will bounce in.
Cubs will take any way they can score, and that was a three-pointer by Ray in the corner.
Monett down 47-38, early fourth quarter. Reed Spring with the basketball.
Cubs need to stop here and maybe put some pressure on the Wolves.
Meeks pokes it from behind. It's going to go off of Reed Spring, so there's one turnover forced by the Monett defense.
Now the important thing is the Cubs need to take advantage of the turnover and score and pull within 7.
Look for the Cubs to continue to attack the glass. They work hard inside. Here's a drive and a score for Meeks. He's got 18 tonight. It's a 7-point lead for Reed Spring. That's their smallest in a while. Full court press by Monett. Carpenter into front court to Hedeker. Hedeker on the drive, whistle. They're going to call foul on the floor against Monett.
That's all right. Put a little bit of pressure on the Wolves that time, and Wolves are kind of playing out of control, but the Cubs bail them out there and come away with the foul.
Second foul on Tolles, first here in the fourth quarter. Fisher banks it in from close in. Fisher with 4 points. Again, huge basket. If the Cubs get a stop there, come down and convert, you could get to within 4 or 5, but now down again by 9. Straight on 3, Meeks, no good. High for the rebound, Hedeker. Cubs have got to start stringing together some defensive stops. Hedeker gives it up to Carpenter. He finds Pettigrew. Pettigrew 16 points in the ball game. Pettigrew closely guarded by Stevens. He gives the basketball up to Carpenter. No need for Reed Spring to hurry here. They lead 49-40, 6:19 to play fourth quarter. Brody Pettigrew. Almost a moving screen. Here's a whistle and another foul on the floor committed by Monett.
Alex Meeks going to pick up his second for the Cubs.
Cubs foul number 35, Alex Meeks, his second personal foul, second team foul.
Second personal, second team foul, inbounds to Phillips. 6:07 left, 49-40, Reed Spring by 9. Carpenter, loose ball, a whistle and a
Foul against the Wolves.
Okay.
But the Cubs had stolen the ball anyway.
Wolves foul number 4, Brody Pettigrew.
Third on Brody Pettigrew.
First team foul.
Cubs need to score. Take advantage of the turnover.
3 by Hoyt, no good. Fight for the rebound. Grabbed by Reed Spring. Long outlet pass to Phillips, has to circle back out, but not necessarily a bad thing. It's going to allow the Wolves to take a little more time off the clock with a 9-point lead. Phillips. And the ball thrown out of bounds. Last touch by Monett. Looks like Carson Nesrode coming back into the Cub lineup.
Check again for the Monett Cubs.
Replacing Bryce Hoyt. Reed Spring will inbound in backcourt to Pettigrew, who will dribble with the right hand into front court. Carpenter to Hediker, loose ball, stolen by Meeks, who will drive and lay it in.
Alex Meeks!
Stealing a bucket from Meeks, he has 20. Again, Monett within 7, 49-42. 5:10 to play, fourth quarter. How will Reed Spring handle this? They haven't had, you wouldn't think, many leads in the fourth quarter this year. Hediker, loose ball. Recovered by Hediker after another near steal by Meeks. Carpenter, a drive inside. A miss by Phillips, but a foul committed by the Cubs.
Cubs foul number 44.
Tolles will get his third.
Personal foul, third team foul.
2 free throws for Ian Phillips.
Ian Phillips at the
Has
line.
10 points in the ball game on a 6-point per game average. First one no good. Wolves 6 of 10 from the foul line. The Cubs just 4 of 7. Phillips with a second. It is good. 11 for Phillips.
Cubs need to score here and put a little bit more pressure on the Wolves.
Down 8, 4:44 to play. Ray, top of the circle. Gives it up to Nesserode. Bounce pass intended for Tolles, stolen by Carpenter. Carpenter looking down court to Pettigrew, who will chase down the basketball. Cut off on the baseline by Stevens, still with a left-handed dribble. Still with a dribble. Circles back out to reset. Pettigrew driving to the basket, missed it, but there is a Monett foul.
Stevens going to pick up his second for the Cubs, but it'll be a two-shot foul for the Wolves.
Carpenter, or excuse me, Brody Pettigrew to the free throw line with 16 points in the ball game. First one good.
Checking in for the Wolves, number 11,
Dom English in for Sam Carpenter. 51-42, Reed Spring by 9. 4:21 to play, fourth quarter. One more free throw for Pettigrew. It is good. Gives him 18 points. A 3 out of the wing, good for Ray.
The Cubs jump right into that four-court pressure and see if they can turn the Wolves over.
For the third time, the lead is 7 for Reed Spring. 4 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Hediker in the paint. Quick pass, a miss by Phillips. Monett the rebound. Might have been advised just go ahead and shoot the basketball at that time rather than pass it. Stevens throws it over the head of Nesserode out of bounds.
Cubs had a chance to cut into that lead and make them Wolves a little bit nervous there, but Cubs turned the ball over.
They inbound to English. Whistle, foul on Monett.
Alex is going to pick up his third. Alex Meeks, fifth team foul, so 2 shots for the Wolves the rest of the way.
Yeah, still 3:41 to play in the game. Hediker to the free throw line. 5 points in the ball game, all in the first half. Southpaw puts the first one in the air, good.
Checking in
Sam Carpenter back in for Reed Spring, replacing Dom English. Reed Spring by 8, 53-45, 3 minutes 41 seconds to play in the ball game. Second free throw, good. Hedeker gets them both.
Big free throws made there by the Wolves to stymie the Cubs' comeback here.
Monett down 9. Meeks, Ray, top of the circle. 3.5 minutes to play. Nesserode wide open on the left wing. Dribbles to the top, finds Stevens. Back to Nesserode, straight on 3, top of the arc, no good. Defensive rebound to the Wolves as it's grabbed by Pettigrew. Pettigrew double teamed. Touch pass inside, intended for Phillips, stolen by Meeks. Meeks to Ray. Back on top to Nesserode, quickly to Stevens for 3 right wing, good. His first 3 of the night, he has 16 triples on the year. 12 points for Stevens. The Cubs take a timeout with 2:56 to play. It's as close as Monett's been in a while. Wolves 54, Cubs 48. Back with the finish in a minute.
When you need professional electrical services for your residential, commercial, and industrial properties, contact Post Electric. You can also trust Post Electric to provide you with electrical solutions for your new construction project. You can rest easy knowing that we offer a 1-year workmanship warranty and emergency service on all electric services. Our local family-owned and operated business has been proudly serving all of Southwest Missouri with locations in Branson and Monett. For a free estimate, call Post Electric at 417-846-7100.
Cub basketball brought to you in part by Post Electric. Choose Post Electric for dependable services every time. Mike McClure, Dave Beckett here in Monett. Reed Spring a 6-point lead, 2:50 to go, fourth quarter. Wolves have the basketball. Cubs try to get the steal. Instead, there'll be a push from behind called on Monett. The Cubs are already over 5 team fouls.
Carson Nesselrode picking up his second, but 2 shots coming for Pettigrew.
Don't know if they fouled the right guy or not. He's got 18 points in the ball game. They are 11 of 15 from the free throw line. First one good. 19 for Pettigrew. 3 possession lead, up by 7, 55-48. Pettigrew gets a second. One of the seniors for the Wolves, second one good. He's got 20 tonight. (56-48) Wolves. Cubs 3. Ray right baseline, swish.
Brady Ray has found his rhythm.
All his points are here in the fourth quarter, and it's on 3 threes. Full court press, Ray with a near steal. Carpenter gets the inbounds pass, goes back to Hedeker. Loose ball, stolen by Meeks. Ray's got it, then stolen away by Pettigrew. No foul anywhere. Pettigrew will circle back out. A 5-point lead for the Wolves, 56-51, 2:14 left. That's a big 50-50 ball the Cubs did not get to that time. And here's a Monett foul on Meeks, his 4th.
Cubs foul number 35, Alex Meeks, his 4th personal foul.
Boy, how did Monett not get that last possession down there? Wow.
Had chance and chance and chance, but it just didn't roll the Cubs away.
Pettigrew back to the free throw line where he just made 2 in a row. Make it 3 in a row. First one good for point number 21. 57-51. Wolves by 6, 2:08 to play. Home finale for Monett tonight. Regular season finale. Second free throw good for Pettigrew, gives him 22.
And again, the Wolves making enough free throws to just kind of keep the Cubs at bay.
Stevens drives the right baseline. Pull-up jumper from 10. Good. Stevens with 14. 58-53. Wolves by 5. Cubs need a steal or the ball with 1:48 left. Hedeker double teamed as he crosses half court, and he's called for either stepping out of bounds or a palming violation.
Calling it over and back, but he wasn't completely over.
I got you.
Half court, but that's what the coach for the Wolves were
arguing
about. But the Cubs get the call, and Cubs need to score here.
I think he had a beef.
Yes.
Nesserode on top Meeks. 1:33 to go. Monett down 5. A basket here would make it really interesting. Floater by Stevens, 14-footer, no good. He's fouled.
Phillips going to pick up his 4th for the Wolves, and Stevens will go to the line for the Cubs to shoot 2.
Stevens, 67% free throw shooter, 53 of 79. Coming off a double-double a week ago against Lamar, 25 points, 11 rebounds.
And the Wolves with only 2 fouls, so they can afford to make some fouls without sending the Cubs to the line unless it's in the act of shooting, which this one is.
I don't know if that's blood or just perspiration they're wiping up in the free throw lane. Nobody taken out for any blood on the uniform, so big free throws for Stevens. It'll get quiet inside the gym. First free throw, good. Stevens, 15 points. Monett 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Reed Spring, by the way, 15 for 19. Huge advantage for the Wolves in that department. This to try to make it a 1-possession lead for Reed Spring. They're currently up by 4. Free throw, no good. Offensive rebound, Meeks, follow shot, good. 2-point lead for Reed Spring at 58-56. Full court press for Monett.
No foul.
And a blocking foul on Nesserode will be his 3rd.
Yeah, the Cubs needed to make sure that they didn't foul there to just force the Wolves into executing, but Nesserode was right there and correctly called for the foul down the sideline.
It was a 12-point lead for Reed Spring at the start of this quarter. Monett's only lead in the ball game was 2-0. Here is Phillips shooting 2. He's got 11 points. First free throw, good. They are now 16 of 20.
And the Cubs still don't need to get in a hurry. A minute and 16 seconds to go, and don't have to have a 3 even if he makes this one, which he does not.
Left it short, tolls the rebound. Cubs can tie it with a 3, 1:13 left in regulation.
Just get a good shot. That's what the Cubs need.
Stevens almost lost it, retains it. Bounce pass. Oh, that's not a kicked ball. Meeks recovers. He's quickly double teamed on the baseline. Gets free.
And that's going to foul out Alex Meeks.
He hooked?
Called for a hook.
Okay. Dribbling with one hand, hooked with the other, and got called for the foul.
And he did. He did.
So, still a 1-possession lead for Reed Spring. They've not subbed Meeks out yet, have they?
No.
He's got 30 seconds, and Andrew Ballick's going to use all 30. So Hoyt will come in. Meeks played a great game. Fouls out with 22 points. One of the 3 seniors, along with Perry Azelton and Eli Esquina. Reed Spring's got to get the ball inbounds. They do to Carpenter. 58 seconds to go. Reed Spring leading at 59-56. Phillips on the left side, Carpenter.
Each team with 2 timeouts.
And Reed Spring going to use one of those 2 right now. Interesting. 49 seconds to go. Wolves 59, Cubs 56. Back in a minute.
Bigger is Better, Lawrence County Record, and continuing the Monett Times is the new title of the weekly newspaper that now covers Berry County and Lawrence County. The advertisers, new readers, and original readers alike see the value in the merged product and its wealth of information. Subscription options include print edition, online edition, or both. Lawrence County Record can also handle your printing needs. Call 417-466-2185 or stop by 312 South Hickory Street in Mount Vernon or go online, lawrencecountyrecord.com.
There's a new choice in the Monett area in honoring your deceased loved ones. Owners Jeremy and Angie Vanderboel are proud to announce the opening of Tombstone Solutions, LLC. They offer the highest quality granite monument sales, as well as monument leveling and cleaning at affordable pricing. Preserve your loved one's legacy. Stop paying high prices. Call Tombstone Solutions in Monett for an estimate. 417-737-0839.
Cup basketball brought to you in part by the Lawrence County Record and continuing the Monett Times. Purchase your subscription today and Tombstone Solutions, monument sales, monument leveling, monument cleaning. 49 seconds to go. Reed Spring leading Monett 59-56.
Some housekeeping going over in front of the bench of the Wolves over there. A little bit of perspiration.
Oh, need an extra towel.
They didn't bring one?
Glad they caught that now.
Could go either way, even though it's in the front of the Wolves basket. But the Cubs come away with the steal there and slip on the water or perspiration on the floor and still turn it over. But Cubs need to play some defense here for about 20 seconds or so. See if they can force a turnover here.
Do not have to foul at this point. 59-56, Reed Spring. 49 seconds to go. Monett already over 5 team fouls. Reed Spring just 2 team fouls. They have trouble getting it in. There's a 5-second count. Cubs get it on the turnover.
And still, you don't have to go for 3 here. No. 49 seconds to go, plenty of time here.
And Reed Spring has some fouls to give. They only have 2 team fouls. So they can be as aggressive as they want to be right here. Stevens, 15-foot jumper up, good. Monett within 1. Stevens, 17.
Timeout.
Cubs call for a timeout. Well, 59-58 Wolves. 37.8 seconds is a lot of time in a basketball game.
A lot of times, and you got to play very aggressive defense without fouling if you can. There's still 37 seconds, like you say, but still, even if you do have to commit the foul and they make both, you've still got the chance with the three-point shot.
It was a 12-point lead for Reed Spring at the start of the fourth quarter at 47-35. So right now, Monett has outscored Reed Spring in this quarter 23-12.
And wouldn't it be something if the Cubs, can come away with the steal and Bryce Hoyt can find his range and hit a game-winning 3 here in the last 37 seconds, but that's a long ways from happening. But since I'm a Cub fan, I'm thinking of all the scenarios that the Cubs come away with here for a win. But right now, the Cubs down 1 with 37 seconds to go, and the Wolves with the length of the floor to go.
Hoyt coming off a career-high 20 points in that overtime loss at Lamar last week. He's got just 2 points tonight. And remember, Monett without the services of Alex Meeks, who fouled out just a moment ago.
And both teams with 1 timeout.
Okay. Reed Spring will try to get it in. Phillips gets it to Pettigrew. Pettigrew a little push off, still with possession of the basketball. The bounce pass to Fisher, a backdoor pass and a score for Phillips. Puts the Wolves back up by 3 at 61-58. Monett's got the ball, 21 seconds to go. Stevens on the drive, banks it in, and he's fouled. A chance for Stevens to tie the game at the free throw line with 19 seconds to play.
After 2 near steals by the Cubs down here, Phillips scores for the Wolves, and then Stevens takes it down there and makes the basket and draws the foul.
4th foul on Brody Pettigrew. 1 free throw to tie the game with 19 seconds to go. Stevens with 19 points.
In 19 seconds, it's a long time, too. So this game's far from over.
Free throw, no good. Rebound, Wolves. And a foul by Monett. It was a timeout first. I believe the foul was called first. Big miss by Stevens at the free throw line. Could have tied the game with 18 seconds to go. Camden Tolles picks up his 4th foul. Hedeker to the free throw line with 7 points. As Dave mentioned, both teams each have 1 timeout left.
18 seconds is plenty of time to get a good shot. You can walk the ball up the floor and still get a good shot.
Monett's only lead in this game was 2-0. Hedeker to shoot 2. First one up, no good. It will either be a 1-point lead or a 2-point lead, depending on the outcome of this free throw for Reed Spring. Hedeker with a second. All the Wolves are back. It's just 4 Cubs at the free throw lanes. Free throw good. Hedeker with 8.
But just need a 2-pointer. Don't have to have a 3 by any stretch.
14 seconds to go. Monett with the ball down 2. Stevens tries to get free, top of the circle. Penetrates in the paint. Off balance shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. Reed Spring has it. Tolles commits the foul. He fouls out of the game with 4.2 seconds left. That was Really not a good look by Stevens that time.
No, never allowed Stevens to get a good look, did the Wolves. So good defense by the Wolves that time. Just could not get a good shot.
To the free throw line, Sam Carpenter. If he makes both, game's probably over. Otherwise, the Cubs are still breathing. With 4.2 to go, Reed Spring by 2.
And still, Toll's still on the floor, so you can't give the ball to the shooter until the young man that's fouled out, which is Toll this time for the Cubs.
Luke Hardman, Chris Seymour, Nick Washam crew have not had their A game either.
No, not executed from the official standpoint.
First free throw by Carpenter for a 3-point lead. It is good. Monett will call their final timeout. 63-60, Wolves with a 3-point lead. 4.2 seconds left, back in a minute.
Revive Car Wash, located next to Walmart in Monett, was founded with a mission to deliver a superior car wash experience that leaves every vehicle sparkling clean and every customer fully satisfied. We use advanced technology, professional-grade products, and a friendly, well-trained team to ensure your visit exceeds expectations every time. Offering traditional wash packages and unlimited club plans, Revive Car Wash is your go-to destination for all your vehicle cleaning needs. We wash, you shine.
Cub basketball sponsored in part by Revive Car Wash. And Revive Car Wash, proud supporters of the Monett Cubs.
And the Cubs looking for that storybook ending. Doesn't look like it's going to happen here, especially if the Wolves step to the line and shoot the next free throw. It gives them a 4-point lead with 4 seconds to go. But Cubs just simply dug too deep of a hole and haven't been able to dig out of it. And Wolves, to their credit, have just executed when they had to.
Monett out of timeouts. Monett out of timeouts. Carpenter to try to ice it here for Reed Spring. His free throw is good. That's going to be enough. He's got 14. 4-point lead for the Wolves, 64-60. Stevens, top of the key for 3, no good. Buzzer sounds, and Reed Spring gets just their 5th win of the season as they go to 5-19 with the win. And the Cubs will finish the regular season at 9-17. Final score: Reed Spring 64, Monett 60. Our postgame show coming up in a minute.
I don't want to be in my car longer than I'm with my doctor. That's why I love 5-star care I can trust at Cox Health in Monett. Not just for me, but for everyone in my family. The full-service emergency department, urgent care, or primary care and specialist clinics are open when I need them. And I know they've got us covered with everything from stroke care to sports medicine. Because at Cox Health, quality care is close to home and always on my schedule.
Are you ready for the best cashew chicken in Monett? For lunch or dinner, stop in at Lai Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridle Lane behind Walmart. Call ahead at 235-3568 and use their convenient pickup window for carry-out orders. Order from their large menu, including sushi, or get their always delicious, always fresh, mouth-watering buffet, including salad bar, ice cream, and other dessert options. You'll be treated like family at Lai Lai in Monett.
Family owned and operated Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens in Monett has the flowers, plants, candles, jewelry, chocolates, and beauty essentials to help you express yourself perfectly. Whether you want to convey sympathy, love, encouragement, or simply want to let someone know you care, Kay's Floral has a wide variety of bouquets to choose from, or they can put something together special just for you. Call 235-3095 or visit us at 712 East Cleveland.
Home Shield Pest Control in Monett is a locally owned and operated termite and pest control provider. We are licensed, bonded, and insured in Missouri. We offer a wide array of services: pest control, termite control, one-time treatments, monthly pest control services, quarterly agreements, annual agreements, extermination, and fumigation. Home Shield Pest Control offers quality customer service, affordable prices, and a pest-free guarantee. Call 417-772-4177.
Let's face it, buying and selling a home is stressful. Your real estate agent has your back whether you're a buyer or a seller. Agents have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients. They are legally obligated to put their clients' best interests first. Make the right choice and hire Crown Double K Realty as your real estate agent. Crown Double K Realty has been working with buyers and sellers in Southwest Missouri since 1984. Put their years of experience to work for you. Call 417-235-5231 or stop by their office at 825 East Highway 60 in Monett.
Got basketball sponsored in part by Cox Health for 5-star care for your whole family. Trust Cox Health in Monett, proud sponsor of the Monett Cubs. Lai Asian Buffet and Dining, 601 Bridle Lane, behind Walmart, the home of Monett's best cashew chicken. Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens for weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and just because. Don't forget to get your Mother's Day flowers. Get those orders in for Mother's Day flowers at Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens. And Home Shield Pest Control offering a pest-free guarantee. And Crown Double K Realty, working with buyers and sellers since 1984. Glenna Kraft is the broker. Reed Spring gets a road win tonight over the Monett Cubs, 64-60. That is the first win for Reed Spring on an opponent's floor this year. They had been 0-9, and they had 2 wins at home, including that forfeit win over Missouri Warriors basketball homeschool. And then a neutral site win against Wablo on December 20th. A neutral site win against Spokane in the Rush Senior Homeschool. And then they did get a home win over Buffalo on February the 17th. But man, this one will sting for a while. It's the final regular season game for Monett. They'll open up district play on Tuesday, March the 3rd. Reed Spring, one more regular season game at Stratford. The Cubs played awfully hard in the fourth quarter after being down by 12. Got to within 1, but just could not get the lead.
Just could not end up making the big shot down the stretch there. And, you know, you got to give Reed Spring credit. They came in here with a game plan to make the Cubs hit the shot from the outside, and the Cubs weren't able to do that all night long. And then finally, Cubs were able to go to the inside and chip away, but then the Wolves would come away with either a couple of free throws to keep the Cubs at bay or come up with a big shot, and down the stretch they were able to hit the shots that they needed and come away with that 64-60 win.
Check the scoring for Reed Spring. Brody Pettigrew led the way with 22 points. Sam Carpenter, 14 points. Ian Phillips, 14 points. Kamani Hedeker with 8 points. Tyler Fisher with 4, and Dom English with 2. For Monett tonight, Cubs were led by Alex Meeks with 22 before he fouled out late in the fourth quarter. Jack Stevens, a solid game with 19 points. Brady Ray with 9. He hit 3 threes all in the fourth quarter. Carson Nesserode, 4 points. Bryce Hoyt held to 2 after having 20 in that game at Lamar last week. And Camden Tolles with 2 points. Final score, Reed Spring 64, Monett 60. We'll continue our post-game coverage in a minute.
What are you grilling tonight? Prime Cut in Monett has a large selection of ribeyes, fillets, T-bones, pork steaks, pork chops, ribs, and more. Prime Cut will slice smoked ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef for great sandwich options. Don't forget about the Prime Cut food truck for your local community event. Owner James Thomas also provides catering service for any size group or gathering. Call 235-5990 or stop in today at 101 East Cleveland.
Since our founding in 1964, K Concrete has always been committed to personal customer service and a high-quality product, and that tradition continues today. Family has always been at our core, and that's how we take care of our neighbors as part of our extended family. As a proud supplier of ready-mix concrete, K Concrete serves Southwest Missouri with dependable customer service and a family philosophy. From dairy farms to driveways, patching to parking lots, we specialize in reliable ready-mix, all delivered where and when you need it.
Our vision at Schreiber Foods, to do good through food. We recognize our responsibility to do good in the world and are driven to make a difference for our partners, our business, our customers, and our communities. At Schreiber Foods, we build lasting relationships based on collaboration, commitment, and trust. We're exceptional at the things that matter most: food safety and product quality, operational excellence, customer brand leadership, developing our people, and making Schreiber Foods an awesome place to work.
Great Dave's Coffee has moved to downtown Monett in the former Mocha Joe's location. Breakfast items and lunch items are available, including the ever-popular Mocha Joe's potato soup. Would you like a drink from the espresso bar, like cappuccino, latte, or iced latte? Or from the drink menu, like Italian soda, flavored lemonade, and tea? Bring your friends and enjoy the casual atmosphere at Great Dave's Coffee.
Basketball sponsored in part by Prime Cut, catering for any size. Prime Cut food truck available for your community event or for catering needs. K Concrete, dependable customer service since 1964. The partners of Schreiber Foods Monett, their vision, doing good through food, and Great Dave's Coffee. See their Facebook page for their daily specials, whether it be the soup special, the salad special, the sandwich special. Great Dave's Coffee, the perfect place to start your morning off with a hot cup of coffee, and iced coffee, a cappuccino, a latte. They've got usually cinnamon rolls, pastries, breakfast there at Great Dave's Coffee. The win tonight for Reed Spring, 64-60. Still awaiting the arrival of head coach Andrew Ballack for our post-game visit. A reminder, we will be back here tomorrow for the Monett Lady Cubs in their final regular season game on their senior night, when they will be honoring 5 seniors. They take on Springfield Central. There'll be a 2-quarter JV game at 6 o'clock, and then the senior recognition ceremony after that. Varsity game will tip a little after 6:50 tomorrow night. We hope you will join us for that one.
That'll be the last basketball game of the season for the Monett Cubs, period. Not only the boys team, but also the girls team. So come out and support the young ladies, as they will be playing tomorrow night against Springfield Central. So hopefully they can come away with a season-ending win here to close out the season at Monett High School.
And Dave, of 2 of those 5 seniors, they are both 1,000-point career scorers in Merriman and Wilson. That's pretty cool.
That's not very often that you see that at the high school level. You have teammates that are able to do that, but congratulations to them, and hopefully they can close out their career at home tomorrow night and close out their home career tomorrow night with a win.
64-60, Reed Spring winning over Monett. Back with more post-game coverage after this.
At Buchanan Funeral Home in Monett, our family helping your family is the benchmark of our continued success. Our commitment to you is reflected in our mission statement, offering the very finest and final arrangements, always desiring to exceed the expectations of each family we serve. We pledge to remain locally owned and family operated, offering our services at a moderate cost in a spirit of trustworthiness, honesty, and friendship. Call Buchanan Funeral Home at 417-235-3188 or see us at 301 Euclid.
Windmill Ridge Golf Course is located at South Park in Monett, with the clubhouse located next to the Monett YMCA. This challenging 18-hole municipal facility is open year-round, weather permitting. The front 9 holes opened in 1940 as the original course, with tight, tree-lined fairways. The back 9 opened in 2002 and is a link-style, more open design. There are 4 sets of tee boxes to accommodate many different skill levels. To reserve your tee time, call 235-6076 or go online at windmillridgegolf.com.
Whether it's starting a business, helping with social media, project management, or scheduling, Danae's Virtual Desk is a one-stop shop for anything you need help with. Why a virtual assistant? The best part is that you're paying for a business service rather than having to hire an employee, schedule and manage them, and do payroll. We focus on ways to free up your day, reduce your workload, relieve your stress, and simplify your life. Want to get started today? Go to Denae'sVirtualDesk.com or send an email, hello@Denae'sVirtualDesk.com.
Future Roof showing signs of wear and tear. Armor Roofing, a trusted family-owned business serving the area since 1987, provides expert roof repair services you can rely on. Our founder and CEO, Sean Oberman, brings over 4 decades of roofing experience to every project. The entire team at Armor Roofing is dedicated to providing unsurpassed performance, quality, service, and integrity, evidenced by our perfect A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Ask about our 50-year guarantee. Call 417-866-ROOF or go online, ROFSAREUS.com. Mike McClure back at Monett High School. Reed Spring gets the win over Monett, 64-60, joined by the head coach of the Cubs, Andrew Ballack. What a tremendous fight by your kids in the fourth quarter after being down by 12, 47-35. Your only lead was at 2-0. Got to within 1, a miss at a free throw that would have tied it to try to get an old-fashioned three-point play. And then Reed Spring, to their credit, Andrew made a ton of free throws, 18 out of 27. So that was kind of the difference in the ballgame. The Cubs got to the free throw line just 9 times and went 5 for 9.
Yeah, Reed Springs did a great job. we ultimately we lose the game by 4. Had an opportunity to tie it late, but I mean, we lost the game in the first half.
Yeah.
We weren't very good first 3 quarters. We weren't very good on really in any aspect of the basketball game. But we had a good fight late, and you got to give credit to Reeds.
What was the difference defensively? Why were they effective against your defense early on?
Yeah, we just didn't do a good job keeping anybody in front.
Okay.
They hit a couple threes in our zone early. We went to man-to-man, and the emphasis is keep them in front because they're good at downhill drivers, and we didn't do that great. We let them get a step on us and either gave up a layup or fouled them, sent them to the free throw line. So ultimately, we just didn't guard our yard good enough.
And then offensively, what was not working in the first 2 quarters that did work later on? Was it attacking the glass?
Yeah, I mean, we could have got some offensive boards. We had, you know, the way they were guarding us tonight, we had great looks, great opportunities from a couple of our guys who can make a shot, and ultimately they just didn't go in. Sometimes that's how it goes. Sometimes that's how basketball goes, and we didn't do I didn't do a good enough job as a coach to get them the opportunities offensively that they deserved.
Alex Meeks had a huge game with 22 points, but when he fouled out late in the 4th quarter, that kind of lessened your chances a little bit just by not being able to have him on the floor in the final minute or so.
Yeah.
He had a great game in the second half.
Yeah, he did. He's a great player, and losing him the last few minutes was tough for us offensively in a lot of areas. Just his versatility to run through the passing lane and go get a breakaway layup. But ultimately, they did a good job, and credit to them.
Basketball can be a very, very humbling game. You look at the stats for Bryce Hoyt in the last ball game against Lamar. He scored a career-high 20 points tonight. He gets just 2. Those were in the second quarter. It wasn't that he wasn't necessarily not getting his shots, but they did. I credit Reed Spring. I thought they did a good job on Bryce Hoyt tonight. They kind of limited his chances.
Yeah, he had a few open looks early in the first and second quarter, and wasn't able to knock them down. They were good shots, and we were telling them to, you know, step up with confidence and knock them in. But it's basketball. And sometimes it happens like that. So we just had a good game plan, and they executed it well.
A nice start to this basketball game with you guys, you and Reed Spring kind of talking before the game for Eli Eskina to get in and get that 2 points. That sometimes there's things that go on that are bigger than basketball, and I just thought that was one of those tonight. That's something Eli's going to remember the rest of his life.
Yeah, for sure. That's something we wanted to do for Eli, something special that we wanted to do for him and his family. I'm glad that Reed's, when I talked to him on, you know, yesterday about the idea, they were more than willing.
Good.
So that was great from the opposing side to let that happen. It's a special moment. Like you said, no one's really going to remember a win or a loss in 20, you know,
Right.
10, 20 years from now. But Eli and his family will remember the moment. So that was one thing we wanted to do for him and his family, and I'm glad that Reeds was willing.
Well, win or lose tonight, the regular season coming to an end, and now everybody is 0-0. It's a chance to move on to the postseason, and I still like your chances in the district tournament. We will talk about that now. Nevada, the 1 seed, East Newton 2, Mount Vernon 3, Monett 4, Cassville 5, Seneca 6. Cassville, a team that you split 2 ball games with in the regular season. In the Crane tournament, you beat them 62-51. The matchup here in Monett, February 3rd, Cassville won 63-45. Why not Monett in the district tournament this year, Tim?
Yeah, it should be a really good ball game. It should be a good fight. That 4-5 matchup in the district play usually is. We did a good job the first time we played them offensively. Got some opportunities to knock down some shots, and then they did a better job the second time we played. So our guys should be feeling that a little bit. It's a rivalry here in Monett and Cassville, so that should put a little fuel to the fire. Go to a neutral site game and prepare beforehand and throw the ball up and see what happens in 32 minutes.
Appreciate the visit. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, sir.
Andy Balak joining us on the post-game show. It's a win tonight for the Reed Spring Wolves by the final of 64-60. Back to wrap it up in a minute.
Sam and Becky Green at RE/MAX in Monett have the experience to get the job done in today's market. Regardless of market conditions, life moves on. People need to move, sell, and buy. Sam and Becky understand that market shifts open new doors of opportunity. And with a trusted and experienced RE/MAX agent, these opportunities are yours to seize. The right time to move is when you're with the right agent. Call 417-235-2200 or stop by 855 Highway 60 in Monett.
And In this day and age, it has become more and more important to find an auto mechanic who is trustworthy, honest, affordable, and will get the job done right the first time. That perfectly describes the professionals at Monett Mufflers and More at 310 Central. Bring in your car or truck for alignments, oil changes, brakes, heating and air conditioning, hoses, belts, tune-ups, diagnostics, and more. Family owned and operated by Mike and Christine Shanks. They invite you to become a valued customer today. Call 235-6503.
There's a lot going on these days. As a farmer's agent, Scott Smith understands what you're going through. From discussing your insurance options to answering your questions, Scott is here to help so you can get back to spending your time on what you really care about. He takes pride in being able to help you protect the things that matter the most. Call Scott Smith at 417-737-7444 or stop by and see him at his new office at 515 East Cleveland in Monett, across from the Sinclair service station. And don't forget to ask about the Jack Henry and Cox Health discounts. Underwritten by Farmers, Truck, or Fire Insurance Exchange or affiliates, products are not available in every state.
When you need tree removal, stump grinding, topping and trimming, pruning, lot clearing, storm damage, or bucket truck services, contact Joe's Tree Service. They offer residential and commercial service. This family-owned and operated company is fully licensed and insured for your protection. They provide free estimates and friendly service. Let Joe help with all your outside needs. Contact Joe's Tree Service at 417-499-9284.
Monett Cub basketball sponsored in part by Buchanan Funeral Home, our family helping your family at 301 Euclid, the Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Danae's Virtual Desk, Streamlined Strategy, Thrive Branding, Creative Websites, Remax Properties. Download the Remax app. Sam and Becky Green, located at 855 Highway 60, Monett Mufflers and More. Thank you to Mike and Christine Shanks. Honest, trustworthy, will get the job done right the first time. And Joe's Tree Service, residential and commercial service. Call them at 417-499-9284. Reed Spring a win over Monett tonight by the final score of 64-60. The Wolves now 5-19 on the year. The Cubs finished the regular season at 9-17. Reed Spring will be at Stratford to close out their regular season on Thursday. Next Monett boys basketball game will be in the Class 4 District 12 tournament. Again, Monett the 4 seed, Cassville the 5 seed. They play on Tuesday, March the 3rd at 5:30. We'll have the live broadcast here on MHSCubs.com, but before that we will have Monett Lady Cub basketball, not only in their district game on Monday, but their final regular season game tomorrow as they host Springfield Central to honor the 5 seniors for the Lady Cubs. 2 quarters of JV at 6 o'clock, and then the senior night recognition ceremony, and the varsity game will tip at about 6:55. Big thanks to Dave Beckett for joining us tonight. Thank you to Monett coach Andrew Ballack and to Reed Spring coach David Shearer for their help before tonight's game. Thank you to all of our sponsors for making our live and archive coverage possible. We cannot do these broadcasts without the support of the advertisers. To our listeners, please go into the sponsors' place of business. Tell them you heard their ad on MHSCubs.com and how much you appreciate their support of high school athletics. Thanks to the folks in Monett for the courtesies extended to us, the superintendent, Dr. Mark Drake, high school principal Jessica McNichols, and the athletic director, Ty Gates. Hope you will join us tomorrow when the Monett Lady Cubs host Springfield Central here on MHSCubs.com. Final score tonight, Wolves 64, Cubs 60. For Dave Beckett, I'm Mike McClure. Thank you so much for joining us, and good night from Monett High School.
You've been listening to Monett High School Sports on MHSCubs.com. Tonight's game was sponsored by Shane's Heating and Air, Wintech, Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance, Monett Athletic Booster Club, 3D Corporate Solutions, Tyson Foods, Bass Equipment, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Marionville Power Sports, Lance Metlock Missouri Farm Bureau, IMEC Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, Quick Draw Gun, Payless Rentals and Sales, Randall, Masry and Randall, the CPA Group, Price Cutter, Scott Smith Farmers Insurance, Davis & Son, Lawrence County Record, Apogee Architectural Metals, Minuteman Maintenance, Jimmy Mitchell Motors, Roberts Family Eye Care, Grand Tire, ASI Architectural Systems Incorporated, Stay Clear, Wild Wild Lights, Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, Coast to Coast, Vaughn Companies Incorporated, Jim Haston Edward Jones, Jamie Lenz, Glaus Family Dentistry, Jack Henry, Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, Rollo Insurance, Sonic Drive-In, Post Electric, Tombstone Solutions, Revive Car Wash, Cox Health, The Washery Laundromat, Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens, Home Shield Pest Control, Crown Double K Realty, Prime Cut, K Concrete, Remax Properties, Great Dave's Coffee, Buchanan Funeral Home, Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Danae's Virtual Desk, Schreiber Foods, Monett Mufflers and More, First State Bank, and Joe's Tree Service. MHSCubs.com is a division of McClure Broadcasting, LLC. For an up-to-date broadcast schedule, as well as to listen to the archived broadcast of this game, go to MHSCubs.com. Thanks for listening.